and my wife, Professor Zahra Majd, parents of Mohammad Asadi-Lari and Zeynab Asadi-Lari, who left us too soon in the horrific disaster of down and flight PS752 on January 8, 2020. We're so honored and thankful to School of Medicine, U of T, for this very prestigious award, which is going to be awarded today. This is the graduation ceremony of the cohort of Mohammad as well. The young physicians who will commemorate Mohammad in their lives, in their services to the people for the peace of the international, at international level, at national, and for their own people, to save the lives, to promote health across the globe. Mohammad and Zeynab Asadi-Lari Award, awarded to an MD PhD student who has demonstrated excellence in innovation and brought about positive changes, who is Tina Binesh Marasti. Congratulations, Tina.
Hi, my name is Stacy Bernstein. I am a pediatrician at the Hospital for Sick Children and the
MAA Award winners.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Nicola Jones, and I'm the director of the Integrated Physician Scientist Training Program at the Temerity Faculty of Medicine. Today, I'm very proud to announce this year's graduates of our combined MD-PhD program, which is at least an 8-year journey. Elena Jamal, Nicholas Light, Tina Binesh Marvasti, Ben Uyang, Ayesh Senavaratne, Ho Yi Wan, Suraj Sar. And on this day, we celebrate milestones and accomplishments. And on behalf of the MD-PhD program, I would like to recognize those MD-PhD trainees that began their journey the same time as this year's graduating MD class and are currently in the PhD portion of their training. We recognize this significant accomplishment and acknowledge them as MPs for their achievement. Congratulations to each of you.
Now we have the privilege of introducing our 2022 valedictorian. It is with both happiness and sadness that this honor has been awarded by the class of 2022 to the late Mohammad Asadi-Lari. I first met Mo in his role as Vice President Global Health as part of the U of T Medical Society, where he very quickly established himself as a cornerstone member of our community at U of T. However, at the time, I did not fully appreciate how this was only the tip of the iceberg for the positive changes that Mo was already making in the world. From empowering others through the National STEM Fellowship, delivering TED Talks, working with UNESCO, the Red Cross, the Canadian Association for Physician Innovators and Entrepreneurs, and so much more, Mo truly was a change maker at the local and global levels. Beyond his many accomplishments, Mo was one of the kindest people I've ever met. He was the type of person you could end up talking to for hours and feel like only minutes had passed. He was unquestionably supportive and constantly went out of his way to help classmates and friends out. It is impossible to put into words how losing Mo in January of 2020 affected our class and the world. He had already accomplished so much and is a giant whose shoulders continue to elevate others to greater heights. He remains an inspiration to what we should all strive to be and will forever be a cornerstone member of the U of T MD class of 2022.
As valedictorian, there are 2 awards that Mo will be receiving. First is the Graduating Class Award, which is awarded to the valedictorian chosen by the graduating class. The monetary value of the Graduating Class Award will go to the recently established Mohammad and Zeynab Asadi-Lari Center for Health Sciences. The second award that he will be receiving is the Escalapian Bowl. The Escalapian Bowl was purchased by the Escalapian Club on the occasion of its silver anniversary in 1934. The bowl is engraved with the names of all presidents of the club from 1934 until 2011. The bowl was presented to the Temerity Faculty of Medicine to be awarded annually to the valedictorian, whose name and year of graduation has now been engraved on the bowl. In lieu of a traditional valedictorian address, members of our community have developed a powerful video tribute, and we would like to say a big thank you to everyone who made this video possible. I'm sure many of you have your own unique memory of Mo, giving you a salient piece of wisdom that you will carry with you to this day and beyond. And it is with that we would like to introduce our 2022 valedictorian and honor our classmate and our friend, Mohammad Asadi-Lari.
And soon I joined this organization called the Greater Vancouver High School Science Association. Very, very geeky name, but again, I am proud. And as part of that organization, I suggested, hey guys, we're doing some great work in Vancouver. How about we like expand across Canada? And they said, okay, you do it. I was like a couple of months into this country and I was like, I have never stepped my foot outside BC. I don't know anyone in Ontario or anywhere else for that matter. So that's where Google came in. Started looking for people, then started looking for LinkedIn profiles and connecting, and I connected with a lot of people because I had to. I had no choice if I wanted to achieve what I wanted to achieve. And one of the people that I came across was a high school teacher in Toronto. And we had a generational gap, probably 30-year age difference. And that didn't hold us back. When we were sharing ideas of what we thought science education should look like, what it should be about, the importance of inquiry into science versus science instruction, and I don't want to go into that because, hey, that's not the subject of the talk. We realized that, hey, we really agree on these things. And that is what led us to start this organization called STEM Fellowship. Fast forward 3.5 years, that organization is present in almost every province, on 17 campuses, over 100 high schools, and more than 300 volunteers involved. What started with a guy who came here and a teacher in Toronto. I had no idea what a club was in 2013, and it grew. It grew because sharing your passions helps you find other people's. I thought I had to start big, but I realized that I have to start small to achieve the big. I'm currently in the first year of my MD PhD program at the University of Toronto, and this kind of trickles down into the work I'm doing because for my career, I'm hoping to really link elements of innovation, continued learning with my practice as a clinician. So that's what we're hoping that everyone within STEM Fellowship and ultimately the education system hopefully will feel, and that sense of fulfillment within their area of work.
Right, that's quite the goal there.
Aspirational.
We just want to change the world. It's no small. So you may be asking, okay, you shared these stories, you shared your own story. What do we take away from this? I wanted to make a point by sharing stories of immigrants and natives, people from coast to coast to coast, quite literally, and from different disciplines. Because it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter where you live. You have your communities. It may even be online communities. And there will be issues that you're passionate about, and you need to take action on those issues. And you may think that, hey, this is a global crisis. There's a global poverty crisis, climate change. These issues are big, they're global, they're interconnected. But what can I do? That's where the whole idea about starting locally comes in. Yes, issues are interconnected. But yes, you can start tackling them by starting in your own communities. And that's where this whole idea of thinking global but acting local comes in.
It's no hyperbole to say that Mohammad was the best of us. In the professional realm, he combined a passion for impact with an ambitious sense of scale, the ability to identify the unique skills of everybody around him and to bring those out. And on a personal note, he was always so kind, caring, and compassionate. Despite being perhaps the busiest person I've met in my entire life, he was always able to find a moment for you, and he always made you feel like you were the most important person in the entire world when you interacted. I think it's a testament to his unique passion and force of character that he had such an impact on so many of us in so brief a time. I think there's no better way for us to honor his legacy than to strive to embody those same traits in the good we do and in the way we carry ourselves in the world.
I read somewhere that grief is love that has nowhere to go, hence remains condensed in our hearts. But 2 years have passed since you left us, Mohammed, and while the gap in space left by your departure remains as wide as ever, I'm here today to congratulate you on being a valedictorian. Honestly, I can't think of anyone more deserving. From thinking globally and acting locally, to your interest in advocacy and possibly ophthalmology, you showed us how having genuine love for one another and also having genuine love for all we do can be a driving force for equality. So, Mohammed, till our finite time morphs into one which is eternal and places us in a realm where souls can connect, we hope you continue to rest.